What's going on, guys? My name is Ria Nick Sale,
It's your boy Bobino87.
and we're here today to review the movie The Foreigner.
No idea who you're dealing with? Yes, I do. Do you?
Now, this movie is another Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah.
But it's not like any other Jackie Chan movie I've seen that much of. Normally, his movies are there's a lot of funny parts going on. There's a lot of action, of course, and a lot of him doing a lot of really cool stunts. There is some of that in this movie, but it's more of a serious movie. So I was not what exactly I was expecting when I went to go watch this.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
I don't know what to really expect, really. I'm not big. The only Jackie Chan movies I really liked was Rush Hour.
Really, I like Rush Hour. There's a couple other ones.
I think that was the only big movie. What was the other movies he did? Oh, no, he did some. I remember there was a couple movies he did, but Rush Hour was like his biggest movie, I think.
Rush Hour. There was a Shanghai Noon and stuff with. Anyway, this movie it follows Jackie Chan, who plays Quan, I think his name is, and I cannot pronounce that last name. Mother of God.
Nizamini.
Oh.
Nakamini, something
No.
like that.
Stop while you're hit. Oh my God. And his daughter dies in an explosion from an IRA bomb in London. So he believes the leader of the IRA, or the current incarnation, or with someone with known ties, Pierce Brosnan's character, Liam Hennessy, knows who did it, because apparently everyone's linked from the IRA, no matter if they're past, present, or future. He may not be part of the IRA anymore. 30 years ago he quit, but apparently he knows who did it in Jackie Chan or Quan's mind. So he, using his special forces training, which no one knows he has, he's an old 60-year-old man hobbling around, and suddenly he can do acrobatics, he's fighting and killing people with traps. No, not killing. He isn't going to kill a single person in this movie. Oh, he killed 4 people.
Yeah, he killed 4 people, yeah.
But that's at the end of the movie. Anyway. So, this movie follows Jackie Chan's character, Quan, as he tries to find out who killed his daughter. Not his wife. His wife died in childbirth or something. Yeah. Liam Hennessy, as he's trying to survive Jackie Chan's attempts to get him to...
Give him the names.
Give him the names of people who he has no idea who's doing in the first place.
Yeah.
And then, so he's all sending his own people to go hunt down who's doing it, who's attacking the people. Because Liam Hennessy works for the London government, or the British government, as a, what was he? He was a minister. He was a minister of something, a foreign policy minister for the Irish people or something. I can't remember exactly what his title was. I know it's based on the book The Chinaman, so I'm probably butchering entirely up, but I'm trying to do what based on memory. I didn't read the book. Yeah. He responds to Catherine Davis, who's played by Leah Williams. Yeah. She's his go-to person in the British government. And she's demanding he finds out who it is, so he's getting pressure from that side. And Quan is trying to get him to force them to tell who's doing it, so he's getting pressure from that side. He's going in hiding because everything's unraveling around him from the IRA members he's still part of is starting to come unravel, and they're backstabbing him, pressure on both sides, and it's an intense movie going on. A lot of stuff going on.
It's a mess.
What are you going to rate this movie? I don't want to give too much of a movie away. We'll talk about it a little bit, but...
Okay. Going into the movie, I really wanted to watch it. Not a big Jackie Chan fan.
I love Jackie Chan.
Not. I like his fighting thing he does. He got real old. But I do like his fighting little style. Like, he does his own stunts. Of course, he did in this movie.
He did in this movie too?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
oh, wow.
He did a phenomenal job, which I'm not surprised. But, overall, man, I'm giving this a 7. I'm giving it a 7. I wanted to give it something lower.
You wanted to give it lower?
I really did. I really did. But thinking about it, which is why I like when we, because sometimes, when you get out of a movie, your emotions are high. Yeah. You're kind of
you're feeling it. You're feeling you're ramped up. You're
ramped up. Like, I hate it. But I went back and thought about it. It wasn't a bad movie. It's just I couldn't get into it. I just
didn't grab your attention.
The story didn't grab me. I didn't grab I understood what was going on in the story, but I just got bored. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. I do think that Pierce Brosnan, who played Liam, I think he did a great job. But overall, the movie was very bland. I wouldn't watch this movie again. I would never will.
You never will again.
Never will again. It just didn't capture me. I wasn't excited. I didn't make me go, oh, what's gonna happen next? I was sitting there. I mean, literally, this is how I know it's bad. Someone was in the theater snoring, man.
Oh God, there was. Someone
Somebody was sleeping.
I wanted to kick him out. I wanted to punch him or something.
Like he was snoring, and
There's
I'm
nothing
like,
worse than drawing you out of the emotion of the movie. You're sitting
Yeah.
there entranced by it.
Yeah.
Either it's a bad movie, you're just sitting there drawn in by it, but then so you're
Yeah.
snoring behind you.
yeah, and that would make
just-
it even worse. It
yeah.
was just like hearing
just draws
him,
you
I
out of the
couldn't,
movie.
I couldn't even focus. So, which made it even worse. But overall, I mean, the movie just
That's not the
wasn't
movie's
for
fault.
me. It's not the movie's fault. It's just for me. It was a good movie. It's definitely a knockoff of Taken. Definitely a big knockoff. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say like all the way through, but the same thing,
It's
you
based
know.
off a book, The Chinaman. So
Well, yeah, but at the same time, they're probably thinking, "Oh, Taken was good. Let's do this." You know, if you really think about it, a lot of people are doing the whole Taken thing because it was so good. They're trying to.
but no one was
Do
taken.
No one was taken, but I know no one was taken, but you know the same way, you know,
Vigilante,
the
hunting
vigilante
people
be
down.
like, "Oh my gosh, something happened to my family. I know how to fight, so let me go. Give me all the names, or I'm gonna kill." It was the same concept, just like Taken. Like I know what to do. It had the same type of concept to it.
It was.
Very similar.
That's a very action-packed oriented
Yeah.
film. People want to see that. They like
Right.
they like rooting for the underdog.
Right.
Massive groups either steals
And-
people or kills people or does something. So the underdog has to go in there
Yeah.
and get revenge
And-
or
and-
fight back or do justice.
And that was another thing. I felt Jackie Chan's character. I felt like they didn't show enough of him. I don't know why I felt that way. I don't know. Maybe just me, but I just kind of felt like
you made you feel
I'm like-
emotional because after his daughter died,
Yeah.
it shows him sitting depressed in a chair looking
Yeah.
at pictures, burning old photographs and news articles, but he doesn't talk very much.
yeah. I wanted.
And,
Yeah.
There's no real connection to
Yeah,
his
I didn't.
character.
I mean, I felt sorry for him, but I just throughout the movie they barely showed him. You know, I mean, they showed Jackie Chan, but I just kind of felt like they would. I wish they would more scenes with him. More.
It seemed
stuff
more like
being
Liam
connected.
Hennessy's story
Exactly.
more than
Yeah.
Quan's story.
Yes. That's exactly.
It was
And
about his whole life unraveling
Right,
around him. His
yeah.
wife, his girlfriend, all
Right.
going against him. His boss, and then some of this Chinese guy comes up and starts harassing him, ending everything.
I never. Maybe that's why too. Maybe that's why I was so disconnected. I was trying to hope to see
You're hoping it's a Jackie Chan movie, but it really
Jackie
wasn't.
Chan kind of. Yeah, you're right. We did see a lot of Pierce Brosnan's character.
Well, like I said,
A
it
lot
felt like
more
his
than we
movie
see Jackie
more than-
Chan. Yeah, it felt like it was his movie, and I kind of did want to see more. And I think I would have liked it better, but it was just, you know,
So
it just wasn't for me.
It was a very serious Jackie Chan movie. It wasn't one of those goofy ones where he's like
Yeah.
punching people and fighting,
Which-
but then he gets them, he saves them, but he puts them in
Yeah.
weird situations or whatever. Or he saves them, pulls them back.
Which
I don't
is
know, it's funny.
surprising. Jackie Chan did a pretty decent job.
He did a very good guerrilla warfare
Yeah,
person.
he did a good job being
Yes.
serious. So, Rio, man, what do you give it? What do you give it? 'Cause I know
never
you
gave it a
liked
rating,
it.
did I?
Yeah.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm actually gonna give it a 7-ish.
Yeah.
I was gonna rate it 8 initially, but overall, one thing that really pegged me just awkward and really off was Quan, of course,
Yeah.
because he. In the beginning of the movie, it may have just been a play
Yeah.
or ploy, or maybe he worked out or something. He did a
Right.
montage off screen, but he was a hobbling old man.
Yeah.
He would do cleaning. He'd be doing work. He was active,
Yeah.
but he always be hobbling over to it. He
Yeah.
talked to the police director, and he got up and slowly walked out with a bag full of money. He was going to offer him to bribe him. Say, give me the names. Here, take 20,000. Give me the names, and don't worry about it after that. Like stuff. Knowing he was trained, we didn't know he was trained at the time.
Yeah.
But he knew he was trained, so he was going to hunt him down himself. But he hobbled off screen and all that stuff, shuffling his feet.
Yeah.
He wasn't really active. The next thing, half an hour later, you see him, some parkour master in the woods, diving among the trees, like. Yeah,
Like, yeah, man, it was like, yo,
He
come on,
like
man.
dived through the trees and all that
Yeah.
stuff, doing angles. Like, how the hell did Hobbling Old Man become this parkour master?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that happens. I'm not
It's kind
sure.
of like, I feel like it was kind of like fucking Yoda. Remember Yoda? Yoda be
Yeah,
in that
oh,
cave.
yeah.
Yoda be like, I'm
So
out.
Jackie Chan's our version of Yoda.
Well, I mean, okay, no, well, think about it though. Some people, I mean, there are some people who are like that though. Some people,
True,
they can
true.
do it,
You're
but
right.
in reality, they're really hurt. But they can push their body to
It's the
new
stress and
levels.
the
Yeah.
adrenaline. Adrenaline
Yeah.
pumps through, and you do things you're not
Yeah.
can't do.
Then-
You pay for it, painful wise. You
Yeah.
get hurt
So,
afterwards.
in
but-
reality, it's realistic. I know people who are super old, but they're pretty healthy. They can do things,
Okay.
yeah, but they're still hurt. So in reality, yeah, they kind of did it the right way. You really think about it, they kind of did do it the right way. You know, he's old.
I guess.
He's old. He's hurt, but at the same time, just like you said, the adrenaline of like, shoot, I gotta get back, you know.
Okay.
But that, I mean, but still, that's
They
still
at least give his character a little more stride, a little more activity, a little
yeah,
more oomph when he was walking around.
Yeah.
Like I said, he was a literally hobbling old man shoveling his feet. That's something parkour master.
Yeah.
If he walked off screen with some sort of pride in his stride or something,
Yeah.
I know he was defeated because his daughter got just blown up.
Yeah.
But one other thing that kind of did this with the movie for me, it wasn't something terrible, was the music. It was reminiscent of the old. I'm using this as an example because we just finished watching the Blade Runner.
Yeah.
The first 1982 version of Blade Runner.
Right.
But the loud noises, whatever it is, I don't know what it is. The weird, loud acoustic noises that they have just blaring, like the foghorns or whatever. They use that a couple of times, especially when he's like driving his van off the boat to go preparation for hunting in the woods and all that stuff. You heard the 70s style, 80s, 60s style music, like background music go blaring, and it like didn't feel appropriate for what was going on in the movie itself. It felt like out of place. I even mentioned the other person next to me, because you weren't sitting next to me at the movie. It's like, what's with the 60s style music?
Yeah.
Because I noticed it and it bothered me in the movie. Other than that, the characters were amazing. The story was okay. Little unbelievable in that when he actually did find who did it and got justice, no one came after him even though they knew about it. He's like, we'll let him go. I don't think that's going to actually happen in the real world. If someone does that, they'll still try to bring him in for questioning, I think. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they get passes all the time in the government. Anyway. So overall, not a bad movie. Not the greatest movie.
I wouldn't buy it on DVD. I wouldn't even
buy it DVD?
rent it. I wouldn't even rent it.
We wouldn't have seen in that case then if we didn't go watch this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad.
I just wouldn't. Definitely not. This was not the worst movie of the year, but definitely not a movie that.
It was enjoyable,
I would
especially the
definitely-
fight scenes. I enjoyed it.
I will forget about this movie. I
Okay.
will forget, but
Well, thank you for joining me today, Robina.
ain't no problem, man. We'll be 87, man. I just did a top 5 Batman. Go check it out. Got another top 5 coming next week. More movie reviews coming. And top 5s. Oh, I just said that. Top 5s and stuff like that. So go check it out. We'll be 87, probably in the description below.
Probably.
And you got
Unless I erased
anything?
it.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, well, you already messed up my other one. So.
What do you...
But good,
Off-screen editing issues. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching this episode. I do hope to see you all next time, definitely.
Yeah, man. Catch y'all later, man.
Bye.
Peace out.
His daughter was killed in the bombing.
Mr. Hennessy, please find out the names of the bombers.
I work for the government, not terrorists.
You used to work for them.
I don't know who the bombers are.
I don't believe in you.